Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2 of the video that I filmed, let's say yesterday. Let's try and get these two videos up a day apart from each other so you can follow the video along. And in that video I was going to go through and showcase how I'm going to start to document my silver stack. Now, like I said in that video, the part 1 video, a lot of my earlier pickups are actually documented on a Excel type spreadsheet. It's like on a Google Drive spreadsheet, which is very similar to an Excel spreadsheet. And most of my base stack is documented on there. The amounts I paid for each piece is documented on there, along with the ounces and all the rest of it. Now, a lot of the stuff I picked up kind of, let's say over the last sort of year or so, have been more poured pieces, more collectible pieces, and they haven't made it on the spreadsheet yet. So I wanted to work out a way of documenting everything, to slowly work through and work out exactly what I paid for each piece. That will take a little bit of time. I've got to go through emails and invoices and WhatsApp messages and eBay listings and all sorts to try and gradually work out what I actually paid for each piece. But I'm going to do that over kind of the course of this year, and I'm going to really start to document my latest pickups, if you like, the pickups that I picked up over the last sort of year or so. Now, to make it a little bit easier, especially in the future for when people want to maybe sell these pieces. Now, I plan to keep hold of these pieces forever, especially these poured pieces. I'd love to be able to keep these in my stack literally forever and pass them on to my children. But I am well aware that circumstances could change. I might need to sell some eventually for a larger purchase, a future business venture, or whatever I need to free up some cash for. So I'm going to start documenting them so that whenever someone comes to sell, whether it's me or my children or my partner, they have an idea of what I paid and how much things are worth. So in order to do that, I've actually brought a Bluetooth printer. Now, I don't know exactly how much this was because I asked my mum for this for Christmas. Now, what I plan to do is I plan to take photos of all of my poured silver, and I plan to print them using this, and this will be good enough quality to put them into kind of like a scrapbook really, and right next to them the ounces and how much I paid. So I'm going to be doing that over the course of this year. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that, but this is just showing you the process of this particular app. You go into the camera on the app, you pick up a piece that you want to take a picture of. Let me get good lighting on it. Take a picture like that, click on done. You've got an option between high definition and high speed. We're going to do high definition on this piece. Click print, and it's that simple. It goes straight to the printer. This is a thermal printer, so it doesn't use any ink, so I've got no worries of running out of ink or anything like that. I've got a number of spare rolls of paper as well. And I'm just going to literally go through taking pictures of every piece of silver in my stack, and then eventually I will stick these in a book, and like I said, I'll write next to them the price I paid and the weight. So like I said, it's going to be a long process. I'm going to do it over the course of this year. But I thought, what a cool way of documenting my stack. And this will make it very, very easy in the future when people have to sell my stack. Because if I was just to write this in a notebook, dragon round, 2 ounce dragon round, it's very hard when looking in a box full of poured pieces to find that exact piece. There might be a couple of pieces in here that weigh 2 ounces that have got dragon designs on them. It's very tricky when you're talking about poured silver to identify it quickly, especially when you've got lots like this and they're all together, because obviously when people come to sell, they're all going to be in one big box and they're sorting through them and working out what's what. So with these pictures like that, they'll be able to very quickly look at the picture, see that next to it, it will say the weight and the price I paid. And then it's a very quick way for someone to look at the picture, identify the piece, and then work out a rough value of what I paid and to go by, because you can't really go by the weight, the metal weight. You don't want to take this sort of stuff into a bullion dealer because they're going to offer you spot or under spot. And a lot of this stuff, well, all of this stuff I paid over spot for, because with poured silver you pay a higher premium because there's a lot more work that goes into it. You've only got to watch one of Silverpunk's videos and you can see the amount of effort from start to finish that goes into making a poured piece. So that is why you pay the premium. And when you look at all of the work that goes in, the premium actually isn't that high. I believe it was Silverpunk that did a video on this not long ago, saying that once you realise how much work goes into every piece that is produced, you realise that the time that it takes to make one of these pieces, the premiums are not that high at all. So that is what I'm going to be doing over the next year, documenting my collection. We'll do one more whilst the camera is rolling, just to show you how cool this app is. Take a photo, find a piece. Let's do one of my latest pickups. Get it in good lighting. Take it like that. Click on done. High quality print. And there we go. Straight into the printer. Through Bluetooth, no cables needed. Absolutely incredible. It just makes it so much easier to document a stack, especially when you've got lots of variety going on. This is going to become so helpful in the future when I do want to have a look through and work out how many ounces I've got of poured silver and the sort of average per ounce I paid. There we go. So that's the video today. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about this way of documenting my stack. I think it's a lot quicker. There are obviously alternative ways of doing this. You don't have to have one of these wireless printers. This is a black and white one as well. You could literally just take the pictures and then print them on your own printer. But I think this is a much quicker way of doing it. I don't have to take a picture of all of my stack and then on a separate occasion upload them to my laptop or whatever and print them. I can literally do it individually, one by one, and in a minute, once I finish filming, I'm just going to literally work my way through the rows so nothing gets missed. I'll be going picture, print, picture, print, picture, print, all the way through until the whole of my poured silver stack has been documented. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting and useful, and maybe gives you an idea. Maybe it's a cool way of documenting your precious metals stack. I know other people in the community have different ways. Cider Sound Man, he's got like pretty much like a Bible, if you like. It's almost like a book, a tutorial book, if you like, that tells you exactly where to go to sell in the future, and how much he paid for everything, the date he paid for things, how to work out the spot price, how to work out all different things when it comes to someone having to liquidate his stack in the long-term future. And what he does is he puts his coin, say it's Britannia, for example, and he's talking about Britannia in the book, he'll put that underneath the bit of paper. He'll use a pencil or a pen to rub across it, and it will bring almost like an outline of the coin into the actual book, so that then people that way can very quickly identify the coin that he is speaking about. So that's another quick way of doing it as well. And again, it just gives a visual, especially for those people that don't know what Britannias are, what silver maples are, people that aren't interested in stacking. When they come to liquidate your stack or sell your stack in the future, they know exactly what they're looking at and what you're talking about. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like and share it. Let me know in the comment section, do you document your stack? Have you been tracking every single purchase? Do you record the date and time and everything as you're going? Or are you like me, where you used to document it, but then you got a little bit slack with it, and there's quite a few things that you've picked up that have slipped through the net and they've not made it onto your spreadsheet? So like I said, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very nice day. I thought I would just quickly show you an update of how I'm getting on. Now, I've only been doing this for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes now, and I've already got all of these pictures printed and everything is going nice and smooth. The process is, like I said, very, very easy to do. All done from my phone. So you can see I've already done quite a lot. Just about to print the Stacker Social round here. And I've pretty much done all of this here and some of the ones along the bottom here. Today I'm just going to finish up doing everything that's around here. I'm not doing the copper bits for now, I'll do them separately, and I'm not doing the pressed pieces, things like this, like the salivate metal, which is basically like a round which has been minted, and things like this. These things that have been made by actual mints that haven't actually been like hand poured, they will be documented separately. For now, we're literally just focusing on the poured silver. But yeah, you can see, really simple technique, and just a great way of documenting your stack, especially if you've got a stack that's like mine where it's a little bit more varied and there's going to be a lot of work for someone in the future to have to sort through. So there we go. Hope you found that little update interesting, and like I said, I'll see you in the next video.